Okay, today's date is the 15th of May. Oh, 15th of July, 2026. The time now is 1:22 p.m. 1 second, please. Let's build the robots. Let's build a combat robot. Combat evolved. I've been seeing that on TikTok so much lately. Combat evolved. Come on, Namdi. Come on, Namdi. So today I want to build a combat robot. To be one of the well, you kind of basically the way that basically there's this concept of uh uh basically there's someone that guards a compound. There's a name for it. There's a name for it. I believe it's called a gatekeeper. Yes, a gatekeeper. It's basically a gatekeeper literally guards the gate. A guardian, a guard for the compound. But I want to evolve the system. So for my own duplex housing, there'll be a combat robot for security. Like I think it's a cool idea because that was the very old idea. So I want to be my own combat robot. My own idea for combat robot. So the combat robot guard the compound I'm in, hence the name but it's gonna gauge like entrances. Uh, I want to see what I can do, literally, because the combat robot is something interesting to think about. Can't even see my face in this video. The sunlight is so good. I feel like it's become a natural thing in the UK for me. Just go outside now. No, I saw a man with a very big chest on TikTok, and he had such a big chest, it looked like a woman's breast, and he was singing "Kuching Chain, Kuching Chain." It was pounded yam or gari or I don't know what they were pounding, but it was something that was meant to be pounded in the pot. Anyway, that was very interesting because if I take off my top now, the topless man, I look like a woman, and I'll get demoted from TikTok. I mean, but my man, not a woman, so I can always appeal it. So uh, you know, let's build a combat robot. Like, literally, gonna be fighting people. Ha ha! It's gonna pick up some moves. It's gonna be for me. I'm just this is like this is something I really want to do. I really want to build a combat robot because I get 55 billion pounds. I'm suing the council. I'm fighting for 55 billion pounds. So it's gonna be funded by like even 1 million pounds, like less than that. It's gonna be funded like let's say the budget is 50,000 pounds to build a combat robot. 50,000 to build a combat robot. I can do that, but I have to learn the skill. So I have to study mechanics. So I'm ranting, but I'm ranting in good aspect of things because we got war and war. I can't build a combat robot. I didn't go to university to study. I didn't go to university in the UK to study and not get any meaningful results from it. But if I build a combat robot, I find it hard selling stuff without proper structure. Like, come on. So basically, you got a gate and you got like an entrance to the gate or gates for some kind of entrance, like a car park And it's a robot that there's some the security that allows you entry and security that has a checkpoint. And checkpoint is literally in the setting of a in the dwellings on the compound on the land itself. We get entrances to the dwellings or entrances to the car park and security measures. So I'm ranting today, but if I can build a combat robot, what features would I have? Well, do gunfights. Gunfights. What would do in knife fights? Something I said about robots not having knives is bad because robot doesn't need a knife, to fight. He use a gun. So I'll keep it to this is ontological based intelligence. But that's my robotics model. Okay, let me speak more about my systems first. So we got the ontological based intelligence, which is the framework I'm using to build artificial intelligence. Um, uh, and this is basically the proof. I have to train the data so it can learn from the real world. But this is a robot that can learn from the real world, from real data. The real world data, which is going on the real world and navigating that bureaucracy itself. So learn to walk, learn to talk. It's been done before, but I have to establish the same feat via the framework of ontology, Bayesian intelligence. I'm just talking today about this kind of robots I'm building. Like literally, it's not a system. So my robot should not be able to knife fight. It'll be able to shoot guns. The light gunner doctrine. Wingman, and light gunner. Well, maybe you should have some or heavy gunner. Because it's still a gunner, but mine was a light gunner framework. So I built it while detained. You know, while detained on the mental health acts. The problem is that for me, the council denied me housing. I'm not worried about that one. I'm done with that one. I have to move on my life. Hey, hey, hey! Thank you for £5 million. Okay, so what do I want my robot to have? I want my robot to have a gun, a light machine gun, light machine gun or light, which is submachine gun. I described it as a light machine gun, especially not a submachine gun because that's already been invented. So I'm like literally thinking about how I'm gonna build this robot. I'm just conceptualizing. I do know what I want to do. Because I'm into writing it down and speaking. I do know what components I want. But if I have a combo robot walking around, I think, oh, that's sick. That's what I'm gonna do. Make me sick. I'm working on a robot that can protect me because these people can do a lot of bad things to you. So for me, I'll be really busy with the light gun framework. Okay, you guys can't see me. Who's just all white? Oh, can you see me now? Because I can't see myself. Be honest. Oh, it's even recording. Oh, it is recording. Yes, yes. Yes. So okay, I'm going to use the toilet actually because my toilet's in my room, not the one in the bar upstairs. Okay, so I want to say toilet now. Okay, so light gun framework is literally something I have to build. Uh, but if you see come over around, I've got all my other projects. Actually, let me do a review. So this is my It's burning. Okay, so it's not showing my anything. So this okay, this case actually working that. We show you this. So we are my set up. I'm just call it. I want to look at my robot. It's it's like it's like okay, so let me so now. I'm gonna explain what they so they find with the show you what I mean. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is my project here. So yeah, I have my playlist. To my prayers are here. The so cool. If I was see, I'm trying to get rid of fights and come out about. You know what I mean? This is like literally a big stage in my life. Okay, so this is why is this? Where was the playlist? So this is a playlist like MMUCO operating system. So MMUCO projects. It's such a place directly. Find the project. So this is like a video today. So this questions 101. Short video is embarrassing. I knew the answer. I was like messing around with the video. So I'll watch it. I can watch it. We should make it private projects. Yeah. So this is civil color mitigation system project. So this is my project list. List all projects. Projects in order. So this is all the projects in order. I'm trying to add a combat robot to it. So, it's cool. Oh, list all projects in order. Artificial moon, Aegis, human rights support system. Stay locked out. You know I don't like this flexible translator. ZKP, human rights protocol, my philosophy, weather cloud seed in control, just the recovery of social. Ontological based intelligence, gaming stack deck, gossip programming language, designology. Well, the combat robot project is not added here. And that's the light gunner framework. Basically, the projects are here. So these are the projects here listed. There are 12 of them, but this is the 13th one. So, it's a combat robot. So it's not. I'm not making a certification here. I'm just saying I'm gonna be building it. Once I've built enough of my projects, it's gonna be one of the long-term projects I'm gonna be working on. But it's gonna be a combat robot. It's gonna be used to took, my enemies. The army will love it. The army will love this combat robot. But it will be a long, long project. Because I'm getting £55 billion from suing the council, £55 billion in damages. Some people don't have the effort to do that or the capacity, but I have the capacity, mental capacity, because in their framework of capacity, it's not ideal. It doesn't really add up, because they define what that capacity is without defining capacity. So you have to infer what capacity is. With that, which is great news. But the problem with the framework of capacity is that there has to be established capacity. There has to be something established to say someone has capacity. Because if it's not established in the Mental Capacity Act 2005, 2005, then anyone can have a false positive, no, a true, someone that has capacity, negative, and a false type 1 and type 2 errors is called in data. So it's a classification error because they don't have capacity, but they look at the act how they do. So it's like you going out in the real world and finding someone on the train that goes about your day every day without capacity. And until you can meet that person face to face, you realize they have capacity, they don't have capacity. Because that's what I'm saying. Because it just looks like everything's normal on the outside, but they don't have capacity on the inside. So those are the people that exist in the real world, really. So that's what I'm saying. So it's just like that sometimes, in most cases. Okay, so I was speaking about my dreams and aspiration. Can count on seeing £55 billion. I can live a good life. They don't ask me anything I want to do. Anything. They don't care. I mean, they do care. There's people to ask me about my health, but they just don't give me depth. Will say, I don't have capacity. That one is fine and dandy. Thank God my doctor asked me in Nigeria, Namdi, what do you think you have? That question was to save me from this nonsense. Because I found out that people were finding out about themselves at that time. Thank goodness that doctor. I don't remember my doctor's name in Nigeria. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, I'll name it to him. That's the idea. So these are my projects here. So the combat robots will literally have uh, uh won't have guns, or you won't have weapons, or you have weapons, you have guns that I make. Well, you can only get a blueprint online, but I'm not gonna be building guns in the UK. I can build in a laboratory. So I want to underground laboratory. I want an underground laboratory. I want to do that, all of that stuff. That was so cool. Thank you for watching this video now, guys. I am building. So basically, I am building a combat robot. That's what it is in this video.